the first injury report of the year. I can't believe it, boys. Football is back. Oh, I am so ecstatically excited. And now that preseason's, officially over, we can now start talking about practice. There we go. Whatever. Guys, we start talking about actual practice of actual getting ready for the season, okay? Well, let's talk about the first injury report. New England Patriots. Oof. This is going to be an interesting scenario. Jacoby Brissett got hurt yesterday. And because of that, we don't know if he's going to play in this upcoming game. He suffered a right shoulder injury in Sunday's preseason finale against the Commanders. Ian Rappaport told NFL Network. Now, so far in the preseason, Drake May's been looking really good. I mean, like, scary good, right? So, we're probably going to end up playing the rookie. And I know we don't have the greatest history of playing rookies, but I did post on my community tab last night a little bit of an update on that context. Bengals defense versus rookie quarterbacks in the last 3 years. This is when we have played rookie quarterbacks since 2021. Okay, 2023, we played CJ Stroud last year. Obviously, yeah, CJ Stroud's good. He has Tank Dell. He has a great offense around him. He has a great system around him. Everything is perfect, right? We had a lot of injuries on defense. Our offense couldn't move the ball at all. We came back in the end of the game, but the first part of the game, we looked like a fish out of water. It is what it is, okay? We lost that game. Back in 2022, we played the Ratbirds when they had Anthony Brown in a Week 18 game. First game of the season, first time he ever started. We went ahead and beat them. We played Kenny Pickett in his first game, where the first game of the season, Mr. Trubisky started. We played the Seals later in 2022, and that's when Kenny Pickett got his first NFL start against us, and we beat him. Mike White. Bro, what's going on here, Mike White? Listen, all right? His nickname is the White Lightning, okay? 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We actually lost this game by 3 points. We almost won this game. Little side note there. And we beat Trevor Lawrence. So, yes, in recent memory, we're not the greatest versus rookie quarterbacks, CJ Stroud. But you gotta remember how good CJ Stroud is. How good his weapons are. And what the situation we were in at that time. We're not really that horrendous against rookie quarterbacks. It's just, I think it's recency bias of remembering last time we played one. But nonetheless, though, that's going to be an interesting scenario. Because I think Drake May, in my opinion, was the best quarterback from this last draft class. I know, I don't think Caleb Williams was the best. I know that's the craziest take of all time. I think it was Drake May. So it sucks that we play him because I'd rather play Jacoby Brissett. For the most part, though, I'm not too scared to the degree that I would have been if, let's say, for example, Drake May was playing for the Texans. I think we should be able to control the Patriots offense. Patriots could be a great team in the future. I think right now they're kind of in a rebuild window. And because of that, I'm not too scared. Henry undisclosed injury in uniform on Sunday's preseason finale against Commanders. So, again, we don't know if he's questionable for this upcoming game. We'll see if he does play or not. And again, looking at some of these other guys, I believe some of these guys are backups, so they're not starters. So it's not like a huge loss there. Kendrick Bourne is a starter. I know that. He remains on the active / pup list ahead of the preseason finale. At this moment in time, it does say his estimated return is September 8th. And pretty much all these guys on this list, except for a couple players out for the season, IR guys, is September 8th. So, in theory, they should have every single guy on this list for our game. Excuse me. Outside of maybe Jacoby Brissett's. So, it's going to be a very healthy week 1 game. Which, again, like I said, listen, I think we should be able to handle them. I just, it's kind of funny because going into this game now, I feel like with all these players healthy, it's going to be almost less of a trap game. Because games like this can become trap games. I know it's early in the season, week 1. How could it be a trap game? Trust me, it happens. Players get confident. We get very confident. We look good in preseason. We didn't win, but, our players look good. It happens. All right, so let's talk about our injury report. He's questionable. He's going to play. He just returned to practice. He just sat out of training camp because the fact he wanted to try to force the hand of the Bengals. It didn't work out. Myles Murphy will not be in this game. It says September 8th. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. That puts him right around mid-October. I'm not expecting him to be in this game in any circumstance at all. Sam Hubbard should be in this game. Zach Taylor told reporters Monday that Hubbard will go through individual workouts this week, but I think he will be playing in this upcoming game. Kendrick Pryor gets cut. Jake Browning. This is the whole Jake Browning, Logan Woodside situation going on. He didn't play in the final game versus the Colts, and he also played in the Bears game. He has a rib injury, and we don't know the severity of this rib injury. Now, if he is hurt as bad as he could be hurt, we don't know. Again, not much information about it. If he is hurt as much as he could be hurt, then that means, we're going to have to keep Logan Woodside because we need a backup quarterback going into this game. It's very possible what they could do if they wanted to was put Jake Browning on IR, and if you remember with the whole COVID rules and how COVID is changing, now with IR, you can be on IR for 4 weeks. So it's no longer 6 weeks, and it's also a lot less time when it comes to coming back from the IR. It used to be like a whole process. Now it's a lot easier. It's because people would get COVID, you put them on the IR, blah, blah, So you could put him on the IR and have him out for 4 weeks, depending on the severity of his rib injury, obviously. And then what you would do is you would go and pick somebody else up. Because I don't think Logan Woodside is going to be your backup quarterback. I can't imagine you would go into a season and feel confident in any way about that. Brad Robbins, another guy. I would 100% say, because I know now there's speculation, well, what if we cut Brad Robbins? Are we going to cut him? Are we going to get rid of him? I don't think we're going to cut him. I really don't. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put him on IR for 4 weeks. So he's out for the first 4 weeks of the season, guaranteed. We'll keep Ryan. Ryan will be our punter. Brad won't count to what a 53-man roster, IR. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and see how good Ryan does the first 4 weeks of the season. Let's say he's trash. Let's say he's garbage. Let's say we're just like, whoa, dude, like, you're not that good. Bam. Cut him. Bring back Brad Robbins from IR. That's kind of how I feel like will happen. And it's also not that fast of a process. I believe it is a 2-week process. So when you bring a player back from IR, they have to process. I think it's they have to process one time in a certain amount of time. I think it's like 16 days. And then they have to wait and they have to do a couple processes and pass a physical and stuff. But I think that's what we'll probably do there. Marius Mims, he's expected to be sidelined several weeks. Yeah, he won't be in this game, and he'll probably be out to like week 1 into week 2. I would guess he'll probably come back after the Chiefs game. They did say that they're not going to push him. They're not going to be like, hey, listen, we got to get him back because he's a backup. They're going to let him, come back from injury. So they're not going to go crazy with bringing him back extra fast, which is good because, listen, we don't want any re-injury or any problems. So that's okay. Dom Davis, either cut or practice squad in the end. McKinley Jackson, we don't really know too much about this guy right now. We really don't. It says September 8th. I think that just says September 8th. But hope he's okay. again, it's like the Jake Browning injury, man. We're getting like really loose reports on some of these guys. Hope he's back though. He should be back. Hopefully. Again, like very loose. Ben Baby of ESPN.com. Ben Baby. Really? Alright. Apparently the stripper name wasn't available. Anyway, I'm sorry, but Ben Baby, tell me that's not a stripper name. Tell me that's not a stripper name. So, yeah, I went to the strip club last night and I hung out with Ben Baby. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sure this guy's a very nice guy, and he's probably a very great ESPN personnel, and I just called him a stripper. Well, if it doesn't work on ESPN, you have a second job, buddy. You already got your stage name. Bengals plays, we placed the Poison Ivy on our pup list, so he'll be out for 6 weeks. The pup list is 6 weeks, so he'll be out for 6 weeks. And even then, I mean, we see he's not really, doesn't really get much rotation anyway. I think he got like 50 snaps last year before he got hurt, so it is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Hoo day.